I'm a gambler, I'm a rover, a good leaf turned over, a good man with the ladies and a bad man in the fight. I'm a sinner, not a savior, but there's not a man braver when it come down to standing up for my right. I believe in a man who stands by his conviction, never once wavered, though death be the end. And I'll always admire the man who is truthful, for this man and only this man is my friend. It's been a long time since I have been home, and I guess I'm bound to travel and roam. It's been a long time since I have been home, but the choice has always been my own. I believe in a system that favors the good man who works for his family as hard as he can. For I know it ain't easy with all of the roadblocks, but if I can help him, I'll do what I can. I drink in the bars, but I can't stand a drunkard or a bully who picks on one smaller than him. And I won't start a fight, but I won't back down either, for if you just give in, the bully will win. It's been a long time since I have been home, and I guess I'm bound to travel and roam. It's been a long time since I have been home, for the choice has always been my own. A gambler and a rover, a good leaf turned over, a good man with the ladies and a bad man in a fight. To be a sinner, not a savior, but there's not a man braver when I come down to standing up for my right. Wind has a way of saying hello. It also can tell you goodbye. It blusters and blows when it wants you to go, or welcomes you home with a sigh. It can bring you along like the verse of a song where the words are so easily told, or act like a bumper and stop you in stride like the words of a woman who's cold. And the wind has a heart that can tear you apart when it feels like you've done something wrong. So keep it in mind, or you're likely to find it will show you just where you belong. You are the wind to me, peaceful sometimes, yet wild. You are the wind to me, stay with me for a while. Song that I'm singing to you, message I'm trying to send by telling you, dear, what is obviously clear. You are to me like the wind. Yes, the wind has a way of saying hello. It also can tell you goodbye. It blusters and blows when it wants you to go, or welcomes you home beside. You are the wind to me, peaceful sometimes, yet wild. You are the wind to me, stay with me for a while. Come stay with me for a while. Had my share of romance when I was very young, and it didn't take too long to find my one and only one. Susan loved the summer scene, Amy loved the fall. Jenny was a winter child, but Dodie loved it all. Susan was a summer fling that didn't last till fall. Amy fled like autumn leaves that weren't there at all. And Jenny was like winter, as cold as it is long. Dodie brought reality, a love that was strong. How well I remember the seasons of my years, the happiness and sorrow that brought the joy and tears. How well I remember the seasons of my life, when Dodie brought reality and she became my wife. Seasons of my years, the happiness and sorrow that brought the joy and tears. How well I remember the seasons of my life, when Dodie brought reality and she became my wife. I'm gonna visit Rosie's place, just to see if everything is fine. I'm gonna put my hands on Rosie's face and kiss her lips that look like cherry wine. Tell her all the things I did today, then listen to what she might have to say. We'll walk a bit and then we'll sit a while, where I can feel the warmth of Rosie's smile. I'll tell her that the kids are doing well, and tell her what the kids told me to tell, that they miss her more and more every day. But no more than myself I'm gonna say. look into those eyes that used to shine, but now they simply stare back into mine. She'll ask me who I am, she sometimes does, and it breaks my heart to tell her I'm her love. Oh, Rosie, my Rosie, I can see confusion on your face. Oh, Rosie, my Rosie, oh, Rosie, what a terrible waste. Tonight I'm gonna visit Rosie's place, just to see if everything is fine. It isn't far to go to Rosie's place. Rosie's place is only in her mind. Oh, Rosie, my Rosie, I can see confusion on your face. Oh, Rosie, my Rosie, oh, Rosie, what a terrible fate. Tonight I'm gonna visit Rosie's place. I've heard the wailing of the sirens in the courtyard. I've looked around and seen the closing of the door. I've heard crying in the night. I've seen many looks of fright, and I never want to see prison anymore. No, we never want to see prison anymore. I've heard the parson say your time is almost here, son, as they take that walk along the concrete floor. I know people who are in here for a lifetime, and I never want to see prison anymore. No, he never wants to see prison anymore. For the mail, has someone written someone they adore? A word, a phrase, a single line to help them pass the time. No, I never want to see prison anymore. No, he never wants to see prison anymore. It seems that I have been in here for a lifetime, though it's only been a year and 10 days more. The warden's shaking my hand now, and as I turn to leave I vow that I'll never see prison anymore. No, I'll never see prison anymore. session in marmalade. Everybody says I got a name. Sweet tooth, maybe so, but I'm never at a low. In the morning it's toast and jam, and before I know just where I am, it's jam session before I play, and that about completes a day. I'm on my personal high, thinking about playing for my fam, then getting back to my jam. Jam session in marmalade. Everybody said I got a name. Sweet tooth, maybe so, but I'm never at a low. Wondering where the day went by. Guess I'm on my personal high. Think about playing for my fam, then getting back to my jam session. 10 miles from Dallas, there stands a palace that once was a home. Where once there was plenty, the rooms are now empty, and nobody answers the phone. The dust it just gathers in balls that seem leather, the tears that have long ago dried. The windows all fog up and nobody wipes them, at least no one from inside. She took the kids, that's what she did, even though that wasn't right. And the worst of it all, as he recalled, she left him asleep in the night. But hell, he won't sell. But hell, he won't sell. But hell, he won't sell. Not while there's hope. He awoke, he found the note that she had pinned to the door. She said, I can't stand it, you're always working, and we don't make love anymore. Now he cuts the lawn, the paint he puts on, but he never goes inside the door. His heart is still hurting, but he's not for certain she won't return anymore. But hell, he won't sell, but hell, he won't sell, but hell, he won't sell, not while there's hope. I drive an 18-wheeler truck, I own a beat-up Chevy car, and I've been married 3 times to the same girl twice so far. I drink shooters with the locals at the corner redneck bar. I'm never gonna change, that's the kind of guy I are. All the girls my first name at the local Hooters bar, and I have wined and dined and danced with 3 of them so far. I do a little too much drinking with the boys when I play card, but they don't seem to mind, they know that's the kind of guy I are. And I'm the living end when I'm all dressed up and such. And when it comes to women, well, I just can't get enough. Live in a rundown trailer, just me and my guitar. I don't go out that often, and if I do, I don't go far. I drink my liquor when I'm home from a 12-ounce mason jar. I drink myself to sleep sometimes, that's the kind of guy I are. And I'm the living end when I'm all dressed up and such. And when it comes to women, well, I just can't get enough. I drive an 18-wheeler truck, I own a beat-up Chevy car, and I've been married 3 times to the same girl twice so far. I drink shooters with the locals at the corner redneck bar, and I'm never gonna change, that's the kind of guy I are. You know I love you, and I'll keep on loving you till the end of time, 'cause it's the best thing that could happen to this heart of mine, to be always busy loving you. You know I need you more than any words could ever say. And I suppose that life for me was meant to be that way, to be always busy loving you. There isn't a day that goes by when somehow I don't think of you. And the best thing that could happen to my mind is to know you feel the same way too. So let's be lovers and let this crazy feeling carry on. Let's build a love secure and strong, where I'll be always busy loving you. isn't a day that goes by when somehow I don't think of you. And the best thing that could happen to my mind is to know you feel the same way too. So let's be lovers and let this crazy feeling carry on. Let's build a love secure and strong, where I'll be always busy loving you. You'll be always loving me too. Everyone remembers Billy Jackson. He's the car they had the hanging for. He's the one that slept with Mrs. Harmer till her husband busted down the door. Seemed as Billy Jackson had a habit of helping gentlewomen do it right. He'd be there to help them with their problems, mostly any time of day or night. Billy really wasn't known for shyness. Billy liked to talk around the town, tell the boys at Mr. Kelly's pool room how he helped women with their ups and downs. Mr. Harmer was a midnight driver for Mr. Randall's overnight express. Billy spent the early morning hours helping Mrs. Harmer with her dress. Mr. Harmer stopped at Mr. Kelly's, looking forward to a game of pool. Overheard a quiet conversation. Seems the boys were talking about some fool who left his home and wife to Billy Jackson while he worked the hours dark till dawn. Mr. Harmer's hands began to tremble as the conversation carried on. Mr. Harmer phoned in sick that evening, and he never told his loving spouse. Seemed instead he went and bought a shotgun. Then he went and hid behind the house. The first one found its way to Billy Jackson, a shot that heard its way around the town. His wife had the honor of the second, even though she never heard the sound. Everyone remembers Billy Jackson. Lately I have nothing but a great deal of respect for the people who can think when they're in love. I can't even settle on the smallest little matter. I don't know what in the world I'm thinking of. I walk around in circles, then I sit in hours in silence till a message filters through my muddled brain. Then all at once it happens, my heart starts beating faster, knows that I'm to see you once again. Then suddenly you're in my arms, and everything is fine. And from that moment on, I have no doubt that the world is mine. You ask me how I'm doing, and we settle for some small talk till your nervous hesitation disappears. Then with your body close to mine, cradled in my loving arm, I gently kiss away your girlish fears. We become two children on a journey into ecstasy, with nothing but our love to lead us on. And later as we lie there and reflect upon the moment, we wonder why we waited for so long. Then suddenly you're in my arms, and everything is fine. And from that moment on, I have no doubt that the world is mine. Suddenly you're in my arms, and everything is fine. And from that moment on, I have no doubt that the world is mine. Keeps a-blowing and the rain's coming down. Think it's about time I left this old town, for my welcome is worn out. There's no time left to lose. In the morning I'll get up, pack up, and find me my traveling shoes. When I first came to this town, my mind was at ease. I had me no problems and no one to please. It was then that I met you, all ginger and lace, and I fell for the light from your pretty face. Such a good time for a very short while. You seem to admire me for my candor and style. Then you started to press me for a definite date, and I knew that I'd leave before it's too late. The wind keeps a-blowing and the rain's coming down. I think it's about time I left this old town, for my welcome is worn out. There's no time left to lose. In the morning I'll get up, pack up, and find me my traveling shoes. In the morning I'll get up, pack up, and find me my traveling shoes.